In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and showing you the best meme city power tier list for PvP and PvE. So without further ado, let's get on by doing that. So just before we go and do it, just so you understand basically what this tier list actually goes ahead and means, D is the worst of the worst. And in the D section, you basically want to avoid using pretty much no matter what. They are literally like the worst ones to do. If you have one of them, upgrade them no matter what. Then we have the C tier list, which the C rank, which these ones, they're not like the worst, but they're really just not that good. Like, I mean, you're not going to be in the worst situation if you have one. Maybe if you're very, very skilled, you may be able to do something slightly with them, but like you're not going to be in the best spot. Then you have the B ones. These are good for a bit, but honestly, you do want to upgrade them. But like, if you have them for a bit, like, you're not going to be the strongest person, but you're definitely not going to be the weakest. You're only able to like fight people. You're able to hold your own at least. Then we have the A tier ones. These ones are really good, and if you have some of these ones in A tier, so if you're using one of them, you're going to be in a very, very good spot. You're going to be very tough. It's going to be hard for people to go ahead and beat for PvP, and you'll also be doing pretty good for PvE. You should be taking out a lot of things there. Also, guys, if you do want a separate tier list for each one of them, please comment down below. I do one for just PvP, one for PvE, but this is the crossover tier list. Then we have a S tier, which is the very, very best. Honestly, you have something in S tier, please go ahead and use that, because like you're missing out if you're not using something in S tier. So I would definitely recommend make sure you are using your S tier ones. And it's going to start with the tier to start from the bottom, make our way to the top. The D tier, these are the ones you really don't want to be using. You have Bomb and Fly. Honestly, just don't use them. Like, just get something out. Just use Combat if you have to, you know. Like, just get rid of them. Then we have C, which is, of course, like, they're not the best, but like, okay, at least they do something. They're not completely useless type of vibe. And that's Barrier, Invisible, Mawai, and Spin. I mean, they're not terrible, but like, you want to be going ahead and looking for a B tier one, which will be able to at least maybe able to hold your own against people and grind decently well. And that is going to be Diamond, Pour, Snow, and Flame. You got one of them. You're not in a terrible spot. You're definitely the best player. At least you're in the best like things in the game. Definitely the best power. But like, they're not the worst. They really aren't. Definitely actually pretty good as well. Like, you can do decent things with them. You can grind decently well. But now we're going on to the A tier ones, which have one of them. You're in a very, very good spot. I would definitely recommend going and using one. If you do have one, to go ahead and use. And this is Gold, Ice, Sand, and Water. Then we're getting on to the S tier, which these ones are the best by far. Like, if you've got one of them, such as me using the one I'm using right now, you're in a very good spot. And that is Dark, Dog, Doe, and Flopper. And in my personal opinion, Dog is the best. Like, Dog is just the best. Honestly, Dog, you can't beat Dog. There may be more opinionated than anything else in this list. But anyway, guys, hope you did find this tier list useful. Of course, you may notice majority of the rarities for this tier list were kind of kept in line. There was like some exceptions where things like Mawai, even though it was quite rare to get, was quite low down on the list. And then Diamond Power was quite, like, at least in the middle of the list, for something that's actually pretty easy to go ahead and get. But of course, for the S world, you're going to go for the rarest stuff, as you'd probably imagine with most games. But yeah, if you make a tier list for like just PvP or one for just PvE, comment down below. Guys, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, see you in the next one, bye!